You may not believe it, but January is one of the most active months for tornadoes. Much of the South sees a majority of their tornadoes during this month. In this video, I will go over all of the tornadoes that happened in January 2024. This is a new series that I'm starting where I'll go over every twister and every outbreak that happens each month, including pictures of tornadoes and the damage that they cause. So in January, the US had 45 tornadoes, which is a lot above average. The average is around 35 or so. So this data from the SPC is not finalized, it could be changed, but right now there's 45 tornadoes that happened in January. Florida had the most with 14, including a couple long-track ones on the Panhandle, including an EF-3 we'll talk about later. Then Alabama came in second with 5 tornadoes, all down here near Mobile. And then South Carolina also had 5 tornadoes, including an EF-2. So let's separate January into a couple categories. So if we look over here at the average tornadoes per state every month, the SPC says that the South each southern state normally sees at least 1 tornado during January, with Mississippi having the most with 5. January sees the 3rd most tornadoes for Mississippi throughout the entire year of 5 per year. So we're first going to divide it through January 1st to January 7th, and we see our first tornado of 2024 and the only one in this time period, which is the Fort Lauderdale EF-4. There's actually some insane video from this, which I will show you in a second. The damage from this is not much, just like a little bit of house damage and a couple trees down. As you can see, this person's awning was thrown a couple feet and stuff. But this tornado tracked 1.5 miles and it was a whiff of 100 yards. It was an EF0 with 80-mile-per-hour winds. Here's a radar scan from then. You can clearly see a hook echo shape right there, right where the tornado is touching down. And in velocity, you can clearly see the velocity couplet right there, right over Fort Lauderdale. As you can see right there, you can see the tornado right there. That was the tornado. Then our first outbreak of the year was the January 8th and January 9th outbreak. This outbreak saw most of the tornadoes, around 30 tornadoes this outbreak. One of the most notable was the Panama City EF-3. This tornado down here tracked about 5 miles, it had a whiff of 550 yards, and it was an EF-3 with 140 miles per hour. If we look at our radar scan from here, you can see this is a nice looking supercell over here, and there's your hook echo. And there's their velocity couplet. It looks like there might have been 2 tornadoes possibly with this, but the survey confirmed there was just 1. As the tornado went up here into Panama City, it was an EF1, and there was a couple storm chasers that actually intercepted this tornado, right over here on storm chasing video. As you can see, this looks like just a rear flank downdraft, but right ahead of them is the tornado. As you can tell, they definitely intercepted that tornado. And then right over here is either the inflow or the rear flank downdraft of the tornado. And this guy's about to get hit. As you can see, the power just went out. So here is a beach house that got completely destroyed and all up into one pile in Panama City. This was a 140 miles per hour. As you can see, the surrounding houses also had their windows blown out. And these houses, they're very well built. They're in Panama City. This is a very hurricane-prone area. These are supposed to survive straight line winds of like up to 200 miles per hour. But once you get that suction vortices with the tornadoes, most houses cannot withstand that, especially one that doesn't really have a foundation like a beach house. Which is why if this was a well-constructed house that you see more inland, this would probably be EF4 damage. As you can see, there's also this metal building right over here that got completely destroyed. The side of it is just gone. And then over here in actual Panama City, not like the coastal area, but like the actual town, here's a house that got part of its roof ripped off. Another very notable tornado from this outbreak was the South Carolina EF-2. Now, I really should have been on this tornado, but this tornado happened at 2:47, and I got out of school up here at about 1, so I could not drive down there in time. But this tornado lasted 2 miles, it was 500 yards, and it was EF2 with 125 mile per hour winds. Here's a velocity image from this too. It doesn't look like much, but this was a significant tornado. As you can see right there, it doesn't look like a very tight couplet, but there is one right there. Also, surveillance footage from the town of Bamberg, South Carolina, actually captured 3 houses getting destroyed. Sorry, not houses, these are just shops. But as you can see, this is the tornado moving in. And then you'll see a whole bunch of bricks just get laid onto the road. There we go. Right now, those buildings get destroyed, and once this clears up a bit, there we go. Wow. I mean, that's just crazy right there. Now there's a whole bunch of bricks on the road. This will clear in a second, and there you go. Look at that. And to confirm that, check out this right over here. This was 122 mile per hour damage right over here. Here's the building to the right of it, and the building to the right of that one. These were all 122 mile per hour. And then from January 10th to January 20th, do not mind these two tornadoes in North Carolina, as the National Weather Service Morehead City just did 2 days before the tornado survey was done. But the only tornado that happened over here was kind of near St. Petersburg, Tampa area. This was an EF-0 tornado, and it didn't last for a while. It likely just touched down and went right back up. Wind speed of 76 miles per hour. And then January 21st to January 31st, we had actually three tornadoes in South Carolina. These were all near Lake Murray, and one of them was an EF-0, and two of them were EF-1s. The longest tracked one almost crossed a part of the lake, and this one was an EF-1 that was 1.4 miles long, 150 yards wide, and had winds of 100 miles per hour. So those are all the tornadoes that happened in January. If you do want me to do a video just like this, but about February, be sure to like and comment. And then I will be doing one about March once March concludes. But that is really all. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.